Man,
Man, Retribution,
fuck
the
them.
movie. No, I mean the movie. You
I
just
liked
remember
it.
that.
I liked the movie.
You should watch the movie called Retribution. That's hilarious.
What is up? What is up, guys? This is Mark the Mike, and this is another The Wrestling Babble podcast by Wrestling Inc. I'm Mark the Mike. I'm joined by Louis Beans,
What is up? What is up?
and we are here for wrestling.
Yes,
We
sir.
here every
Definitely not
week
here
for
for.
wrestling.
We're not here for Retribution. Oh
No, we're
no.
not. That'll be the next cast. Resident Evil Retribution. See, segue there. What's going on, guys? We are in the midst of NXT Takeover today. Later on today, I think it starts at 7 o'clock. I have a kickoff at 6. I am actually digging the whole pay-per-views ending at 10 o'clock. I love it.
I agree. Don't keep people longer than you need to.
I love it. I love it. You want to know why? I get to watch the whole thing at home. I don't have to watch on my phone.
That's cool. I appreciate that.
So I'm like, I like the fact that I'm all for that. Like, yeah, I'm keep the shit at 10 and at 10. I'm fine with that. I'm perfectly fine with that. So it starts at 7, so it has an hour forward and then it goes forward. And then the big ones usually start around 6.
Okay, that's true.
So that's how they do it. There's a lot of things going on. We were kind of like talking about it actually before we actually started casting, but we will go into it more because now we actually are on the cast. The Vince McMahon takeover of the Twitch.
I mean, you know what? I need to hear the $1 Million Man song play.
Money, money, money.
And just him standing in a nice gray pinstripe suit over the Twitch logo, just laughing and money raining down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they pretty much last month they kind of gave everyone 30 days to pretty much take their wrestling names and things like that off of Twitch, and then pretty much sign up with WWE and what they're gonna do with everything in that sense. There could be good things about it, there could be bad things about it, but I hear a lot of wrestlers are kind of complaining about it because they are contract workers. They're not taken care, like unionized and things like that. So that's kind of a shady thing in a way. They are gonna get a percentage of the Twitch channel, but I don't think they're gonna get what they've been making before that. So it's kind of like a mafia thing. Just saying.
Yeah, it's a big strong arm corporation move.
Yeah.
But I was telling you earlier, Mark, I know it's a negative for some of the people, but I think I mean, I don't want to just go along with the brand, but it could potentially be a really good thing for the company.
Yeah, I think it could be good, and then this could be controlling things that it doesn't. Like my biggest thing, and I follow everybody's. Like I follow Billy Kay, I follow Austin Creed, I follow Ruby Riott, I follow Swerve Scott, which I'm worried about his. I follow AJ Styles, I follow the Sweets with Tyler Breeze, Sean Spears, and Baron Corbin. I follow fucking everybody. I give everyone love. I follow the Major Wrestling Podcast while they were in WWE, and luckily, I think they would have been affected by it if they were still in WWE because they are making fucking bank with that podcast right now. So it's a lot of crazy shit, and but I follow all these personalities, Selena Vega, Aleister Black, and there's more and more. There's a lot of people that have these outlets, and these are ways for them to be creative outside of TV, even if they're not getting TV time. This is a way for them to interact with the fans, to build themselves up. And honestly, talking about Major Bros, he was one of the first pioneers of it. But
and one of the most successful as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So it kind of gets me scared in a way that it's not gonna feel natural.
I mean, the one way I say it compensates, or they can compensate for what they're doing, because they're getting their cut.
Yeah.
It's just how business works. But is the fact that they can do right on their part by supplying them with the best graphics and cameras and everything. Like supply them with the best of the best. But they have a massive network where they can get them into they can get them codes from games because they have a game studio.
Yeah.
And Twitch is majority gaming, and majority of people are playing games. So like, there's a lot of things where I know not everybody's getting the games out of off of codes. I'm sure Austin Creed probably does. He doesn't need to worry about it. But
Yeah.
some of them, they probably have to buy the games themselves. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of things that if this is gonna be the way it is,
Yeah.
I hope they're doing right on their part by the talent.
Yeah.
So we can see.
Yeah, it's gonna be, we're gonna see what's gonna happen after this month, and this is where the WWE kind of starts taking over. There's a few that doesn't really affect in a way, like AJ Styles. It doesn't affect because he owns the right to everything he has.
Oh, well, smart man.
WWE does not own anything AJ Styles. AJ Styles owns his name.
That is a smart
He
person.
owns his name. He owns the phenomenal one. He owns every single trademark AJ Styles has. AJ owns. So I don't think it's gonna affect him. Up, down, down. I don't think it's affect because WWE is already kind of producing it as it is, and so his kind of makes me see the safe side of things is the fact that his channel hasn't really changed.
Okay, cool.
The only thing that kind of had to stop was the Madden football tournaments because of XFL.
Okay, I got you.
But that was the only thing. But when they did the Madden stuff, they got sponsored by EA to do it. So, like, he found ways to get sponsored by a lot of things, and he still gets a lot of things going. But he had 2 million subscribers before WWE started like putting their hands in it, helping out with it and anything like that. I don't think they're controlling him in that aspect of things.
I mean, I'm sure there's lots of things business-wise that aren't public, so I'm not assuming too much. I just hope they do right by them.
That's me too. I hope it's a nice way of WWE wrestlers helping their brand out, helping them make more profit and stuff like that. Especially when WWE lacks on TV time and a lot of people, and they're just standing there backstage, so might as well do something on Twitch and things like that. The one thing I was reading is the fact that WWE is gonna make it mandatory for them to Twitch. That's when it becomes a job, and that's when people don't want to do it.
Yeah, that's exactly. What was once their escape is now their job. That's not cool.
Yeah, so that's when that's what part I kind of talk about, that it's kind of like that's the natural part that I don't see like happening great. It's like because I know a bunch of them have it now, as in watching Up Down Down, Dukes, Mia Yim, Dakota Kai. That whole house is a streaming house. They all have their own separate channels and shit. And they have a lot of fan base and things like that. Paige is doing amazing on her Twitch channel. Austin Creed does great. AJ Styles does great. Lindsay Dorado does a lot of cool shit. You saw his Megazord shit was dope.
But see, Austin Creed now, he's rebranding.
Yeah.
Because he did it over the weekend, and he just got his check mark back.
Yeah.
But he's bigger on YouTube. He's at 2 million on YouTube.
Yeah.
So Twitch, I think they have to start up.
Yeah. So Twitch was honestly, what he said Twitch is pretty much for him to save money to make a video game company. So the money he makes through Twitch, it goes into trying to get something in development.
Has he named his studio?
Well, for what I heard, what he said on maybe the last cast that he was on, he had Mike Rome on his last Superstar Save Point, that he's in development of 2 different games.
So is it Up Down Down Studios or something?
I do not know. He has not mentioned it, or I think when he's ready to talk about it, he will announce it, and then he'll announce the game studios and all that stuff.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah, so because he said there's one is a phone game, and the other one he didn't mention, but he's been trying to fight. He's been trying his best to make to add his take into video games with WWE. He's been trying to really cross the paths of those two, and that's what he's been doing for years. But this is where he's really trying to do it. He wants to be able to make games for WWE. He wants to make like a Diner Dash but starring Cesaro kind of thing, you know? That's the thing he wants to do, just to make mobile games with WWE characters so they actually get known for certain other things. It just get people will tune in still because they was like, oh shit, I played him as a game, I'm gonna watch this. And I kind of want to see Cesaro as a coffee the Diner Dash game.
I never played those. What are those?
It's like Diner Dash is like you gotta pick up the food, bring it to the table. It's kind of like the in Yakuza 0, the waitress mode, and you're the
Oh,
hostess.
okay.
It's very
Okay.
similar to that.
All right, cool, cool.
But you're bringing the food, you're taking it out, you're taking the dirty plates, and it's like a
Sometimes
cycle.
people want to get into a fight with you.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I hope it goes for the better. It's kind of, I'm worried just to see it might not, but let's hope. I guess hope for the best. I'm a little disappointed with WWE doing this. Because I think again, I follow everything they do. So, although I watch WWE for the talent, I appreciate what they do, and that I follow whatever ventures they do because I accept I respect these people. So, I hope it does good by them.
Mm-hmm.
I really do.
I agree.
I really do. The weekend wrestling. Raw was still shaky.
I mean, we had the return of Robert Roode. How about that?
To lose.
I mean, it was a good match, though.
It was a good match. I was happy to see him.
Very good match.
I was happy to see him. I was he had like a little quarantine beard.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But it was nice seeing him. They kind of made it predictable once Dolph Ziggler started getting involved with it.
This is true, but I mean, I'm a fan, so
Yeah,
I'm happy.
I was happy to see him. Things that need to stop: the Rey Mysterio, Seth Rollins chip.
Yeah, I mean, they got a nice, comfortable couch in the ring and everything. They sat down with the king, and then they had tried to have a Jerry Springer moment. I don't know what the hell's going on with this thing.
Yeah.
This drama. Whoever thought that was, I'm just gonna say it on the website. It makes for a very funny image of these two women sitting on a couch in the middle of a wrestling ring. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah.
This whole thing needs to stop. It's just, what is this gonna end up? Like you said, Merc. If Ray doesn't shoot Seth at the end of this, there will be no justice.
I think that's the only way we can end this. Like Rey Mysterio, you gotta buy a gun, you gotta shoot Seth Rollins.
Because this is the story they have told us so far. Ray has been beaten and humiliated in front of his family. Then his son was. Now his daughter's being brainwashed. And all in the process, Rey Mysterio has lost an eye.
Yeah.
This is what they have told us.
Yeah. And he got thrown off the roof, but it was a Seth Rollins that threw him off the roof.
Yeah. He's had, again, Rey Mysterio continues to have the 2020 year of 2020. So.
He does. But I feel the storytelling needs to stop. Like it took its course. I hope it benefits Buddy Murphy in this way, because he's far more talented than what he's being used for, and it kind of gets me annoyed. But at least he got the win.
I would just say at least he's doing something on television every week, because I'm thinking about it. Like there was a point in time where he had his whole thing was he had to lose weight and gain relevance to win the cruiserweight title.
That was awesome. That was an awesome time.
So like again, he as long as we keep him, like we can see him grow or change, because it looks like something's happening, right?
Yeah. Hopefully, I think it looks like it's gonna be Seth Rollins. I think Buddy Murphy's gonna butt a gun and shoot Seth Rollins.
I mean, I don't know.
But so my thing is, it has to benefit somebody, and it's not gonna benefit Seth Rollins because Seth Rollins is already made. I think his character stands out. I feel like he needs to go somewhere else, maybe even go to SmackDown after the draft, because he needs new people to torture,
to lives to ruin. Yes.
Yeah, he needs more people to ruin their lives, and I feel like he did. Honestly, I feel like Rey Mysterio's life was already ruined before he met Seth Rollins, and it just got worse.
Yeah. Yes.
He got thrown 100%. Off a roof way before this fight.
Him and Aleister Black were both decimated. Come on.
Yeah. So I feel like something needs to be gone. Just one thing I want to just say, because I see so many people being so negative with the Buddy Murphy and the Leah thing going on. Mm-hmm. You guys ever watch any fucking movie throughout the years of movies? Acting. It's acting. They're not really together. Fucking Aaliyah,
Oh,
if you look at
jeez.
her Instagram, she has a boyfriend. They are on
Hmm.
Instagram all the damn time. It's acting. It's straight out acting. And then
People,
Alexa Bliss got the heat because she was supporting her ex boyfriend.
there's a lot of people that prove to you every day why you can't bring the attitude ever back.
Yeah, like
I'm just gonna leave it at
yeah,
that.
y'all can't. Yeah, if y'all want the attitude era back, y'all can't handle the attitude era, because you had people chopping the wee wees off. You had fucking dudes dressed in drag. You had HLLA, and then they get
HLA.
beat up by the 3 minute warning.
See, no. That was after. That was 2000. What?
Yeah, that was
Five.
that
That
was
was
that was
Bischoff.
ruthless aggression.
No, but still, that you
But it
had a
was
man
still
kill his dog and feed it to him, feed
yeah,
it to another man. You had a man drag a man. You had the same man drag a dead, another wrestler's dead father in a coffin.
yeah. So
The attitude ever was sick,
yeah, and
and
yeah
dude.
they can't handle that. Because
So
this is again, this is acting. No one's saying like with like even with Betty Murphy's only 31, she's 19. Yeah, it's a big age difference and whatnot. But you got to realize also they're professionals. Buddy
mhm.
Murphy,
That's true.
I think if anything, Rey Mysterio will have a say no if he was not comfortable with this.
Yeah, exactly.
And
He'll pull a parachute.
I think Murphy been he's been nothing but a professional when it comes to handling Dominic in the ring, when it comes to handling everyone that is part of his family in the ring. I think he gives them enough utmost respect, and he saved fucking Dominic's ass so many times in matches. So,
Hmm.
Buddy earned the spot where he's at. I don't mind the Aaliyah storyline if as long as you actually are going to do something with it. But for what they're doing for the Maury Povich show every Monday Night Raw, I do not need to see that.
I was the one thing I'm coming out of this saying is if Aaliyah hits Seth with a Hurricane Rana, I'm like, all right, because for some reason, just looking at her and her stature, I'm like next to Rey Mysterio, I'm like, damn, I
Yeah,
know Rey Mysterio's got muscles, but why she look like she about to wrestle?
yeah. She's
Because
pretty
I'm
too.
just saying,
She's a
yeah,
looker.
yeah,
She's gorgeous.
she's gorgeous, but like I'm just saying, like, yo, she looked like any minute she about to put on some gear. They didn't stay in town. They coming to get me. It's
Yeah.
Murphy. He's mad.
Man.
But my point is just that like I wouldn't be surprised if this led to like her in the ring, like starting up her thing or anything like that.
Yeah.
But it needs to end soon because the man's life is in shambles.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Um. So we started off Raw with the Legends coming out with Drew McIntyre.
Which I thought was pretty funny,
Yeah.
all things considered.
Yeah. It was alright.
Oh,
I
we
didn't
didn't
mind
we
it.
didn't we didn't give a review, so we could
Oh yeah.
tap into that.
Oh yeah. We
But
forgot.
like Clash of Champions did happen over the weekend.
I completely
Previous.
forgot about that. So you know what? Let's go right into that real fast before we go deeper into Raw.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just get the card up. It was a good it was a right pay-per-view.
I thought the big moments were like enough for me to like make it not just a forgettable one. Like if you go back and think about this year, the pay-per-views to
Yeah.
me, this one is one that definitely stands out for positive things.
Yeah. The first match of the night was we had the kickoff match, which I was a little disappointed that it was kickoff. Asuka versus Zelina Vega.
Yeah, I thought it was still a good match though.
It was solid.
I think it was a nice showcase, at least for Zelina Vega. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Like you got to see her do submissions and all types of things, which previously on Raw she
Oh,
hasn't.
my fault. That didn't kick off. My fault. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
The kickoff match was Cesaro Nakamura versus the Lucha House Party.
Oh, the tag match was there. That's true.
That was actually really good.
I watched it on their Periscope. It was all right.
It was good.
I'm still mad they lost, but it's
yeah.
all right.
And because I think they cut the women's tag match out, so they added another match into it.
Yeah, they shuffled it around. That's
Yeah.
true.
The first match of the night of Clash of Champions was Sami Zayn defeating the Intercontinental Champion. He's the undisputed Intercontinental Champion now. He defeats Jeff Hardy and AJ Styles in the ladder match.
And that was a really good ladder match, man.
That was
Like
hell. I loved it.
poor Zimmy's back, but yeah,
I loved the
it was
match.
awesome.
I thought it was genius that he handcuffed him. He handcuffed his ear to the fucking ladder.
Yeah, I mean, that's some ingenuity right there. He was like, I saw what Randy did with that screwdriver, and I'm gonna one up him.
Yeah.
So,
He.
but I thought my favorite moment though was when AJ bounced Sami Zayn off that ladder. That was hilarious, dude. He just like went 5 feet in the air off the ladder,
Yeah.
and then bounced on it 3 more times on the way down. I was like, Jesus Christ.
You know, Sammy, for someone that won the match, he probably took the most of the balls.
Yeah, he did. Jeff is how heavy?
Jeff is a heavy 230.
He's a heavy boy.
So it's like his 230 feels like 270. What most wrestlers says.
And then it probably feels like a ton falling off a ladder onto you. So, jeez.
Yeah, man. I give this match honestly, I give it a 5. Like, I really enjoyed this match. I love the chemistry between them. I thought they did what they needed to do, and I think the ending was genius.
Yeah, it was something different.
Yeah,
and it made Sammy look smart. Hey, why not?
The undisputed Intercontinental Champion.
Yes, sir.
Sammy
I would give it a 4.5.
Yeah.
For me, it wasn't my match of the night, but it was damn close.
Yeah. I have a tie from our match of the night, but that one was a standout match itself. The other one was just a straight story that I love so much. Then we had the World Women's Championship. Asuka defeats Zelina Vega. I'll give this a 3.75.
I would give it for the night. I give it a 3.5.
Yeah.
But I give it a special mention just because it was a showcase for Zelina Vega.
Yeah.
But it wasn't that long.
No, it wasn't.
That was the thing.
Short. Yeah.
It felt like I mean, we're not gonna might as well cross into it, but they did one of the things I can't stand is they did a rematch of the match on Raw, and it was like it's the exact same time period, like maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So, but
yeah, it was alright. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I give it a 3.5 as well. United States Champion Bobby Lashley defeats Apollo Crews.
This match I actually really like.
It was fun.
Like I again, I give credit when Bob wants to put on a show. I appreciate it, and him and Apollo now they have chemistry. So I give it a straight up 4.
4? I give it a
because I'm a Bob fan anyway.
I'll give it a 3.75. I enjoyed it for what it was. I knew that Bobby. I didn't even think that Apollo was gonna win.
Nah.
Raw Tag Champions, the Street Profits versus Andrade and Angel Garza. There was a little shit happened in this match. Angel Garza tore his quad.
Oh, I thought his appendix exploded or something.
Nah, he tore the quad. He'd be out for maybe a couple months now.
Damn.
So that's why they kind of cut the match short and did the quick pin.
Yeah, I know it has something go wrong with it. So
yeah, so
I saw when he came off the top, like he was like holding his like midsection. Okay, so
yeah, so he tore a quad. It's not as bad as like what Triple H tore his shit, but he has a shorter timetable to heal. So hopefully, hope for the best for Garza and speedy recovery.
Get well soon.
The match was good for what it was, but it had a lot of shenanigans and a lot of like missteps and things like that. So I'll give it a 3.
I just find it hard to grade a match where like an injury happens because you have to see them like shift on the fly to do something else. So I just give it a 3 anyway.
Yeah,
it was all right up until that point, and after hey, he was on the outside and Andrade had to take the lead, so it is what it is.
Yeah. Bailey pretty much was supposed to fight Nikki Cross, but she also got kicked. Wasn't able to compete. So Asuka again comes to fight Bailey.
That was hilarious.
And then ends in a DQ. Asuka winning because Sasha Banks comes and attacks with the chair.
And this was actually, honestly, I thought this was better than the first match.
Yes, it was.
That Asuka had the other night. I thought the ending was actually probably one of the best things that happened on the night.
Yeah.
And again, I'll say this pay-per-view did a good job with story stuff. So
yep.
I give it 4.
WWE Champion Drew McIntyre defeats Randy Orton in the ambulance
match.
match.
What's your grade for the match?
upgrade. I'll give it a. It was story oriented. I'll give it a 2.5.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you get it?
I gave it a 4.
Okay.
Again, I was still of the mind I would love to see Oscar win.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was hoping would happen, but no, I didn't get that. So
WWE champion Drew McIntyre defeats Randy Orton in an ambulance match.
I was expecting not to really care for the match, but it turned into something that was actually pretty good.
Yeah, I was not expecting. I was expecting to be disappointed with this match, and I really truly enjoyed the match. I thought the cameos were kind of cheesy, but they did them right.
They were they were cheesy in the best way.
Yeah, so I was all for that, and then I think they did a good job selling the jaws that they both try to crack each other, and in that way. So I'll give this a 4.5.
Yeah, I give it a 4.5. I want to give it a 5 for Ric Flair driving away in the ambulance.
How you gonna trust that man to drive the ambulance?
Woo!
In WWE world, anyone could drive an ambulance.
Yeah,
not a professional, not an actual ambulance worker, but
no EMTs. No.
In WWE's world, no EMTs drive the ambulance. It's the wrestlers that do.
I'm just gonna say, I just love how HBK appeared on top of the ambulance, though.
Yeah.
Like, I know there was a ladder. You could, when he got down, you saw him do it. Mm-hmm. But still, he just appeared up there. Like, how you not see that man get up there? He was groaning on the way up.
My legs.
Exactly.
Oh man. And then the main event, Universal Champion, the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns.
They went
with
all in.
No shirt.
They went all in.
No shirt.
He had to get his leg at the end, man. He had to be crowned.
Oh man. The thing I'll say about this match, one is gonna get a 5.
I agree. Scott Steiner doesn't like it, but
I'm really liking the direction Roman's taking with this character.
Yeah, but okay. He's silent now. So,
but as much as we're gonna love what Roman Reigns is doing with this character, fucking Jey Uso.
Mm-hmm.
Jey Uso right now could be your top babyface.
Yes.
Easily.
I almost feel, especially after Friday, I almost feel like if they were to take a turn in his direction, it wouldn't be the wrong thing to do.
No, it won't.
I'm just saying. Like everything they present, that match with AJ was just saying.
I will take it. I will accept it, and I think he will be a great babyface. Right now, he is your babyface right now. Like, I don't think you could take his momentum down right now. Like, honestly, if the crowd was there would be like a Kofi Mania kind of cheering for his ass, because you know how hard you work, you know how you put in, and I think Roman is is elevating him to that level that he has to be more serious. He has to be more competitive and more tougher and stuff like that. And then even because going a little ahead, but talking smack, John Morrison was actually hosting it.
What?
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah. He had a little thing on talking smack, and he was like, "Yo, this man changed. He had a nice, really settled, low promo, but it was so good, and so it got me in there." This match,
I need to watch that.
After last Friday, I believed in Jey Uso winning this match. Yeah. I knew he was not going to win it, but I believed that he was.
I agree, 100%.
And I think that's what we need. Like, that match, that story, it's telling a story. It's telling a hell of a story. And as much as y'all want to hate Roman and want to hate on the style, he's telling a hell of a story right now. And my only change his fucking theme and change that tall ass fucking Roman Reigns. I think that's the reason why they're keeping it, because us hate it, and that's the reason why they're keeping it, just to piss you off more.
I can see that. I can definitely see that.
Like, we're gonna you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna put the boa on fucking Roman Reigns, man. He fucking the big Roman Reigns in the entrance.
I wouldn't be surprised. Oh. Yeah, they're gonna have to digitally change the vest. Yeah, you're right.
They're just gonna put the boa.
I, why not?
Fuck it, let's do it. Just go all the
Yeah,
way. This
all the
match was
way.
fantastic though. Like Jey Uso killed it, Roman killed it. The story they told
Hmm.
killed it. Fucking Jimmy coming out with the towel, but Jay
Yeah,
not
man.
saying no. Jay not was still not wanted to fight.
You know,
Jay,
have you noticed that they've gotten better acoustics for the ring?
yeah,
Where like this the past few pay-per-views, because since they were so close together,
yeah,
and then the past few shows, there's been a lot more things where in story the wrestlers are saying things in the ring, and it's like, oh, that makes a lot of sense because this match in particular,
yeah,
Roman was talking mad shit during this match,
yeah,
and you could hear it,
yeah,
and it's just like, yeah, I like that. Like for the story matches when they are allowed to talk smack to each other,
yeah.
it works. It really does.
This honestly, you can actually maybe put this as one contender for match of the year
I think so. I think
because
so.
the story they told, 100%.
Yep.
They told a hell of a story. They were aggressive. They have hell of a chemistry. They actually fought before in the beginning of the Shield.
Oh, okay.
The
Okay.
Usos fought this Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns for the tag titles.
Did they get to have any type of
They had matches.
actual time?
They had time. Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
they
Cool.
actually had good matches too. So, and it's also I think this was the match that they kind of wanted to showcase Roman as this dominant force. And the easiest way to do it is with someone that he knows in the ring, and Jay was the one that he handpicked backstage. He handpicked Jay to do something with him. No, not
Mhm.
knowing that it's gonna be this big.
I mean, listen, if you give them a platform, that's what the Usos have been doing
Yeah,
for the longest time. It's like, remember before they weren't letting them talk all that much, and then they gave them the ability to be themselves.
yeah,
And then they consistently have been some of the best people that have had any type of promo time.
yeah,
So, like, yeah, man, he's earned it.
yeah.
He,
And
they definitely,
it saves Big E. You could save Big E for a little longer. You start building his single push right now, as in different rivalries, and then you can actually build him to the Royal Rumble, and you can take your time with Jey Uso right now
yep, that's true.
because you got a good story going on with that.
What happens if Jey Uso wins the Royal Rumble? I'm just,
I actually think that I could see this. I could see because Survivor Series usually is a brand fight. Is not really a storyline fight. I could see if Jay keeps it up and this rivalry still is going, and say for instance Hell in a Cell, he does more than what he's expected. Maybe he surprises people and actually wins.
yeah, that's
You
cool.
can have him fight Roman again at Royal Rumble,
Yeah.
and Roman taking the belt back.
Mm.
He don't need a long run. He just need to be shown that he could win the title.
That's
After
true.
that, you could easily give the belt back on him down the road.
You're right. You're right.
And then imagine Big E versus Jey Uso. That's like a freaking history rivalry right there.
Mm. Yeah, that's cool. That is cool.
So it's a lot. SmackDown got a lot of things going for it, and
I think right now, one of the things that you had me thinking about because of what we said previous involving Seth Rollins, I I think into the mix it might come Seth Rollins, and
yeah,
that might be something to see as Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns for the championship. I'm just saying.
yeah. But
And you insert Jey Uso in this whole thing, and
the
then you got
crazy
Big E on
thing
the
with
championship.
Seth Rollins though is the fact that what WWE does not like putting heel versus heel.
I don't think he's gonna stay bad. I don't think he's
Yeah.
gonna stay bad. Yeah, I think Roman's not changing.
I think he has a good character. He just needs someone else to annoy instead of Rey Mysterio.
I feel like I feel like if he leaves Raw, he's gonna be done with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's the Raw character.
Oh, okay.
That's the Raw version. Raw has tainted him, so now he has become that. Um, but I feel like that will end up happening, but not the way we expect. Where
Okay.
people would think Seth is gonna win. I think he might be the thing that is affected into this, and maybe there's a triple threat down the line of Seth versus Roman versus Jay.
Okay. I'm for it.
Like there's all types of things that could go on. Like you got me thinking about all the people who can now transfer over. So like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting week. Next Friday is gonna be interesting because that's the first day of the draft, and then it continues Monday, following at
Mm-hmm.
Raw. Overall, what do you give the pay per view?
I'll give it a 4. Definitely give it a 4.
Give it
Like,
a four
it
too.
was just so many big. The things that I really liked for a story really, really happened at this pay-per-view this year.
Yeah,
Like for again, I would say I was telling you on Twitter, I was like, you know what? I think this is probably like the best story one besides Sasha and Bailey.
yeah.
Like, what was their pay-per-view? That they had the biggest story thing where they won both the belts.
Mm,
Uh,
I can't think of it right
was it
now.
never? Was it? You'll never see it. No, it wasn't that one. It was before that.
Was it elimination?
Eh,
No, it wasn't elimination chamber.
no, no.
That was the last live event I went to.
Really? That was the last pay-per-view
That
you
was
went
the
to?
last pay per view.
So who was
Crowd.
there?
That was fuck. I have no fucking. My mind is all. You know how much wrestling we watch and how everything just
Yeah.
combines together.
Yeah. No, I think it
Um,
was Extreme Rules. I think it was Extreme
Extreme
Rules
Rules.
was the one I was thinking about. Yeah.
Okay, so that was after Mania.
It was after Mania.
That was the
And
one
that
like a
was like
week after.
yeah, I think that was the one where the funky thing with Asuka and they took the belt and Braun
Yeah,
Strowman and the swamp.
yeah, yeah. Extreme Rules.
Yeah.
Still mad that he didn't get thrown in the damn crocodile.
Yeah. I mean, and such a missed opportunity, right?
Yeah. If
For
you
that.
have a crocodile in the game, you got to throw the person in a crocodile.
Hell yeah.
Just saying.
Got it. Just once. A CG crocodile. Come on.
All right, we're gonna get back into Raw. There's not much. Like honestly, I'll point out things that I enjoyed. Everything the 24/7 title in this show was amazing. Like from the start of the first segment to the match they had, loved everything about it.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Um, Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke
Listen,
tag teaming.
that just feels funky to me.
It just felt weird. I did like Mandy Rose's Trish Stratus outfit.
Yeah, I did see the tweets from Trish and whatnot, but
Mm-hmm.
again,
It was a weird
I'm gonna
pair.
tell it to you, Merc. Why was the first move Dana did that? You know what move it was.
She likes to flip.
You, but you know, why is that the first move? Come on,
The
man.
flippies. She loves
It's
the
like
flippies.
she gets so many chances. It is just like, does she ever think about like doing a different opening? Come on, Dana. We know you got some. Can she press people? Something.
Yeah, I don't know. I was not feeling. I actually was not feeling the tag team. Just
It wasn't great.
I wasn't there. I was like, eh. Well, like, why are you Mandy going to Raw? Just going back in the tag team? I thought she was going for a singles run right now.
Yeah, I thought it was supposed to. It felt underwhelming.
Yeah.
That's what it was. I
Yes.
thought Mandy's debut was supposed to be a big deal, and
Yeah.
it wasn't. So
Kevin Owens defeats Alex Black by disqualification. This match was actually fantastic.
this is true. This is
It was
true.
fun. Definitely watch that one. Then you also had the 24/7 champion, R-Truth, defeats Drew Gulak and Akira Tozawa. He's like a 45, like 24/7 champion now. It's crazy. But I
Oh
love
my
what they're doing. I loved everything, the ninja shit, and it was fun. It was all fun.
Yeah, that was my segment of Raw. It was all great.
Yeah. You had Murphy defeat Dominic and Aaliyah slapping the shit out of her brother. Good for your ass.
No, come on, Dominic didn't deserve that.
I feel like he did.
Oh damn.
Gotta put muscle on him. Gotta get
I
jacked.
mean, what's that gonna? Is he gonna turn into Big Papa Pump? Oh no.
No, don't go that far. Go like, I guess like Ali, not a big
Yeah,
Papa Pump.
yeah. You're right.
I was happy that Mustafa Ali actually was on Raw. Good for him.
And he won. He
And
won.
Good
So,
for him.
Good.
I love
Good.
Mustafa Ali. And then we had the main event, returning Robert Roode versus Drew McIntyre.
Yes. Great match. Check that out if you can.
And then we had Call of Duty Randy Orton.
My goodness. He pre-ordered the game.
and got the night vision specs,
Yes, sir.
and then he fucked up all the legends.
Oh man, that was
It
so
was
silly.
silly.
But you know what? Listen, it was not a place for Raw, right?
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
No Raw Underground this week. No
And no retribution.
Well, Retribution showed their Titantron, but they didn't really
Yeah.
showed up this week. So, I think that was the good parts of it that they didn't show up.
True.
Keith Lee beefing Andrade was kind of underwhelming because I kind of wanted a match out of it, but it was
Yeah,
kinda low.
again, it was a good match for what it was, but the time wasn't there.
Yeah. So I give Raw. I'm gonna give it a C plus.
C plus.
Yeah.
I give it a flat B. Again, it wasn't bad. Like it wasn't bad the week before, but it was just meh. You know what I mean?
You know what? I'll give a B minus. Like there's a lot of things I just didn't dig. There was like maybe 3 things that stood out, and then there's a lot of things they could be doing. But then again, also the draft is coming, so I don't see them like making long term storylines if the draft was like right around the corner.
And people are sick. People just be disappearing.
Yeah.
So that's
I'm getting sick of
that's
it
the
now.
other thing.
Yeah.
So it's like, damn it.
I did not. Did I get to watch Impact? I did watch Impact. RVD had his last match in Impact.
Oh, was it a good match?
It was solid. And then what was the other one? Tennille Dashwood. She fought Jordan Grace. That was actually a really good match. You had the Good Brothers fought the Ratskulls. That was actually a fun match, and Good Brothers won. They did a Saturday pay-per-view, Winner Road or something like that. I forgot what it was called.
Was it Battle Glory this week? Or
No, that was it was a different pay-per-view. I just saw it too. Damn it. Victory Road. It was called Victory Road. They did like a little special on their app. It wasn't like a pay-per-view.
Cool.
It was on the app. So if you have the app, you got the pay-per-view for free. The only match I got to see off of there was Brian Myers versus Tom Dreamer, because that's the only match I went directly for, and that was a hell of a match. I did see Deonna Purrazzo versus Susie, and that was actually pretty solid too. So
Nice.
I gotta watch the rest of it. I'll
Nice.
have a little review for it. But Impact been really good, so definitely check them out on Twitch, on Impact TV, Impact Wrestling on Twitch. It's really good.
Do it.
And Brian Myers been kicking ass. Yo, he did a fucking mean clothesline from hell.
I saw the clip. That was awesome.
He calls it the clothesline from Stanford.
I mean, is it a coincidence this week that after the bell was JBL? That's hilarious.
Yeah, I just thought about that. We could go into NXT. Or we go into AEW. Yeah, NXT because I have it already listed. NXT was a solid show besides Shotzi Blackheart almost dying.
Again, and this time it was her.
That was all her.
Wait, second time it was all her.
That was all her. She landed right on her head. She had a hard head. Thank God she had a hard head.
She hit the hardest part of the ring too.
Yeah.
So,
Good match though. Good
That
match.
was, yeah.
Good match.
Yeah, it was really good.
Shanti, stop killing yourself, please.
Yeah.
We actually want to see you wrestle.
Dude, she's so good.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I can see her as champ soon.
She's
soon.
She's
sooner
cute
than
too.
later.
I like her. She's cute.
She's awesome.
I love her. I think I'm more of a fan just the fact that I was actually having a conversation with her while buying beer. And she was like, "Oh shit, my time!" And then she ran and fucking came out, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
I mean, it sounds like her character. I think you sent the clip of her eating nachos.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny. Yeah.
Cameron Grimes. This was actually a funny segment. I don't
Can
know
you
where.
name of that belt? The thing he started, that
What was it?
open invitational.
The Cameron Grimes Invitational Stepping Stones to the Moon match.
Wow. He just said all that too. I'm just saying, props to him.
I don't know how they got someone smaller than Rey Mysterio to fight, but they found someone made smaller than Rey Mysterio.
I heard somebody reference that they know who he was. Like, these are actual people. So
Yeah.
So it was interesting, but yeah, like damn,
He was tiny as shit. I was like, who is this already guy?
he was like little Guido size. Like
Yeah,
damn.
man. He got stomped, and then you got Ridge Holiday come out and whooped Grimes' ass.
Mm-hmm.
That was actually good. It was a good segment. I actually like that Flying to the Moon shirt. Oh, to the moon.
Oh man, he's a good ass character. I'm just saying.
Kushida had a great match with Tony Nese, and then Velveteen Dream comes in and does an amazing promo. I am looking forward to that match. Dream got so much hate right now.
I
On the
know.
internet, but they're so
It's always got to be innocent to proven guilty, right?
yeah,
Can't be saying shit about people, man.
yeah. Then the same thing. You honestly can see Austin Theory's kind of getting punished right now. But then again, he's getting matches, but he's not winning. He has not won a match.
That's true. But it's it's like a with him specifically, it really does seem like character development though.
Yeah, he's young. He's only 21 years old.
No, but I mean for his character
Yeah.
on the show as well, like
Yeah.
being humbled by being beaten by his people because he keeps running his mouth and stuff. Like it seems like it's a in story thing as well
It's a
as
humbling
if it is.
experience.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like the way the beef he started with Adam Cole. I love the way that Cole came and defended his buddy. Like, come
Yeah.
on, man.
That was actually a really good match too. Cole
Yep.
versus Theory, amazing match.
Very good.
Kaden Carter versus defeats Xia Li. That was actually a solid match as well.
Hmm.
I like Xia
And it
Li.
had story stuff with them too. Like I like that at least these people who don't have as much recognition are in storylines now.
Yeah.
Hey,
And
Zion Lee is
then
pissed off.
yeah, I agree. And then our main event was Kenneth LeRae and Johnny Gargano versus Io Shirai and Damian Priest. Gargano, Kenneth LeRae gets the win. I actually thought it was a fantastic mixed tag match.
I like everything about this because the promos in the beginning, the backstage stuff from last week, everything that, like, for some reason, the build up to this has probably been a better build up to some pay per view matches, man. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and then the Kyle O'Reilly and Finn Balor stuff was really good. I'm actually really excited for the Kyle O'Reilly Balor match because it's two people that I have never thought they actually wrestle, and they're about to wrestle, and I think they're gonna steal the show.
I agree.
And yeah, NXT was a plus.
Yeah, it was an A+ for me.
A plus.
Definitely.
Chauncey, stop lying in your head, please.
Yes. Got a minus point. Got a minus a point for her almost killing herself again.
Yeah.
Stop it.
It's like, please. It's hard for me to watch. I'm like, oh shit. Hey man, I feel for these people, man. I take it personally too. I'm like, damn, stop hurting yourself.
Maybe she needs to wear her helmet in the ring.
Yeah, she might have to like buckle that shit. AEW, I thought it started off really well, and it kind of just went back into what I always do. I dug the Darby Allin and Ricky Stark match.
Yeah, that was a look. Okay. Well, yeah, we can go into this first because I had to give props to Dark.
Okay.
But
you know what? Go with Dark first because that was first. That was on Tuesday. So.
no, because you had the pay per view thing up. I had to get the list of the matches and
Okay,
stuff.
so AEW, yeah, Darby Allin versus Ricky Stark. It's a really solid match, really good story-driven match. Start off the show really hot. I was like happy with that. I was like, all right, I could dig with that. FTR versus the SCU, really good match. Didn't like the little shenanigans in the end, but other than that, it was a fun match, and I actually really enjoyed it. And then it goes right back into what they always do. Cody Rhodes come out with a promo, then they get into a brawl. Brandon gets thrown to Dark Order. It looked terrible.
She flipped into them. They call her, and then they collapsed like paper.
It was bad. It looked terrible. I'm like, yo, she's like 102 pounds.
Yeah, they literally caught her and just was
She
like,
should have at least cannonball, so it looked like she would put more weight.
No. They should have had the mic next to her. You know what she should have said? She should have jumped off. They should have caught her, and she should have said, "This is the part where you fall down."
Yeah.
And they just felt like in Mortal Kombat.
But I didn't really care for the Raw. They're gonna have a dog collar match. I do not care because
I
it was.
instantly thought of you, Merc. Do another brawl. I was like, oh shit, Merc is mad.
I'm just
Damn.
like, whatever. I'm whatever. Hangman Page was on the commentating table for Kenny Omega. I think did he fight? No, he didn't fight. I think it was Jericho, and Jericho fought the dude from Private Party. That match was okay, but yo, he landed directly on his head for that Swanton bomb. It was a bad, like I was like, oh, that yo, he just took that directly to the head.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't stand out to me. Thankfully, you caught it,
Yeah.
but I'm glad dude didn't get hurt. I'll just put it that way.
Yeah, I'm happy he didn't get hurt, but yeah. And then Eddie Kingston had like a main event thing for John Moxley, and a lot of being Butcher, and then a lot of fighting, and then another brawl happened.
Yeah, that's the thing. I like the build up for it because when he was doing the talking,
Yeah,
you saw a Butcher come out, and that's the thing I like about Butcher and Blade. Also, shout outs to their podcast on the network.
Yeah.
Unfiltered.
yeah,
I think it's actually uncensored, man.
yeah,
But yeah, he looked menacing as hell coming to the ring, big giant dude with the Butcher's thing on. But then when you gotta do this everybody has to jump everybody, and then it's a fight, and
yeah.
everybody. It's like,
So the first half I really enjoyed. It was storyline, it was match, storyline, match, and then the normal bullshit that AEW does. So I will give this a B minus.
yeah. As a show overall, I give it a B minus. But again, it was. I say I give it a flat B. I want to give it a B plus because it was better than Raw for me. Like I really like the matches, and some of them had some time, but the fact that everything has to end in a brawl is not. It just doesn't feel natural, you know.
Oh, and Britt Baker made her return, and
That
the
was a good
fact that
match.
I completely forgot about it.
Red Velvet.
Huh?
Her and Red Velvet had a good match. That was a good match.
I forgot about it, so didn't really stick to me. But I remember her coming back.
I would, you know what? To be honest with you, you might want to go back and watch that match again because I don't remember Britt Baker moving like that. She doesn't move like a woman. Like she moves like a wrestler. And it's like, damn.
You know, I want to check it out. I think maybe when that match was on, I was kind of like zoning out because I was watching on my phone when I was watching the second half. So I may have to rewatch it.
Up, dude. Yeah. Because I see Red Velvet on Dark.
Yeah.
And I know she's good, but you know she's like, you know, she's a J bro. She has no character right now. But like Britt Baker doesn't. She moves smooth as hell. Like she's crisper than Sheeta. Like she's like, what? Where did this come? I don't remember that. So
yeah.
Credit where credit's due.
Yeah, I still give it a B minus because I'm just like, I feel like they could have did more with the Cody and Brody Lee storyline, and they're kind of rushing it.
I agree because remember you even said it. He came back too soon.
Yeah, it came back too soon. He hit the things that what he was doing, and then he kind of. I pretty much did not like his promo. Everyone was like, "Oh, he's saying his promo's great." His promo was full of shit, and I just couldn't get it. Like I can't get into you if you keep doing shit like this. It just annoys the shit out of me. I'm like, whatever. Kenny Omega, take him out. Like I want him one ring angel. Kenny Omega needs to like start really getting that heel thing going, because Cody doesn't do it for me.
I agree. Well, you know what I feel, and I maybe I'm giving him too much credit. I feel this might be a heel turn for Cody because it almost feels too pompous to be real.
What? So like when one elite goes heel, they all go heel.
I mean, maybe
They all get dark hair and then become heel.
They all turn into Akuma, man. I mean, maybe
they all dye their hair brown and become heel.
They take the dye out. That's what they do. They take it out.
Yeah.
It's like, but I'm just saying but I don't mean like typical heel character because it just feels like that's tone deaf.
Yeah,
I still think it's hilarious how they showed that promo when his brother was getting his ass kicked.
Yeah,
that feels, you know what I'm saying? Like, part of it feels like maybe this is smart, but part of it also feels like you said too soon.
Too soon. I think they could have built it. They could have built it to at least their pay-per-view.
Yeah, You're right.
But now
When is
what you're
that?
gonna do is
Oh,
you're gonna have them fight in the dog collar match. I think Brody Lee wins it. Then he's gonna come back and find another way to fight for that title again, and it's just not gonna be too much. It's just like y'all gonna fight like all for the next 2 months.
yeah, that's right. There's no like denial of the match or anything.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. It almost would have been better if Cody said no and meant it.
I would have. You know how I would have taken it? Like why is the champion accepting matches from a challenger? Like
Well, he
like
no, he made it.
why is no. So why is the
It was
champion
the other
making
way around.
matches for the challenger?
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah. That way.
like he should have been like, I beat you in like 2 minutes.
Yeah,
Earn that
goodbye.
shit.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. You're right. Do the work. That's Cody's.
Yeah,
That's Cody's catchphrase, right?
yeah.
You're
So
right.
I just don't like it. I don't. I get a lot of shit from Minion with the Pinion. Shout outs to him and his boy Aaron. My boy Aaron. He's we call him Michael. His name's not Michael, but we call him Michael. Michael.
Is he a fan of what's his
Oh,
name?
because back when we did the podcast together, we did the live on my phone. We kept calling
Okay.
him Michael. That was the whole fucking thing. We all just kept saying Michael, and then he was trying to find out figure out a name for himself, and we just started calling him Michael.
Oh, okay. That ended up being an actual name. His podcast name. That's cool.
Yeah, yeah. Because he couldn't think of a name, so we just said Michael. You're gonna name Michael. You got to do it with the
As
JBL
long as he
accent.
never says it.
Yeah, you had
That
to
works.
say it with the JBL accent.
No, no, it works better if he never says it. Like when he's about to say his name,
Yeah.
he's like, "And my name is," somebody else has to say it.
Yeah, but he actually will say it with the JBL accent too.
Oh, he can do it. Okay, all right,
So he
all right.
Michael.
That's good.
So yeah. So like they're big fans of Cody. I'm not. I told and I was like, yo, I just think he does too much, and this is the same thing with Hangman Page, but I think Hangman Page is a better wrestler.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
But I
It's
think
just I like.
yeah. Huh?
I'm just more of a Hangman Page fan
Yeah.
than I am a Cody Rhodes fan in general. So I kind of, you let some of their bullshit slide.
Yeah. Like I feel like my thing with Hangman Page is like I think he gets fatigued. When he gets fatigued, he still tries to do these big moves, and they come out sloppy. As in, he should find ways to do it without having to do that buckshot, because after a while, that buckshot is gonna start fucking with your knees, and you're not gonna do it like that. So I feel like he could change certain things. Like honestly, look at Brian Myers and that he did kind of like a edge spear into the fucking clothesline from hell. That was actually pretty dope.
You're right.
So
You're right.
like it's things that like make sense in a match. Like why am I gonna watch you do a full flip and just stand there while you try to clothesline me after that
Get
full flip?
down. Get down.
You gave me enough time to duck.
You're right.
I'm just saying, and
He
it's
needs
like
this-
the whole Mortal Kombat.
I think you should do the Cobra's clutch and
Yeah.
call it the Hangman's noose.
Yeah,
There you go. I solved it.
there you
That's
go.
it.
There you go. But I like Hangman more than Cody. I'm not a big fan of Cody. You have heard this in this cast.
Even though Hangman comes off as more of just a casual alcoholic and less of this problem drinker that they keep saying.
I know. I was like, yo, he just looked like he trying to have a good time. That's all.
You know what I'm saying? He's that friend that you be like when the boss comes by, he's like, "Yo, put that away."
Yeah. He looks like he's drinking apple juice anyways.
I mean, I had some really good apple juice today.
I'm just saying, like there's some fizzies in his whiskey drink.
So you saying he drinking sparkling apple juice? All right.
He probably
Good
drinking
taste.
sparkling apple juice. I wouldn't be surprised because he still got to wrestle, right? You
You're
want to be
right.
drunk and wrestling. Look at Scott Hall.
I mean, that was
Look at Jeff Hardy.
He brought it back. He tried to bring it back.
Yeah.
How dare?
Friday Night SmackDown. I think it was probably one of my favorite shows this week as well. We got kicked. Huh?
I said I agree.
We kicked it off with Roman Reigns being. They kind of like get the highlights and everything like that. They had their promos. Very great promos between the both of them. again, I think the more they're doing this, the more it's getting better and better. I think people just need to be patient, like with storylines. Sometimes, like I understand when things go too long, like Ray and Seth, but this one needs the time. It needs to build. And let it be because it's so good right now. Let Jey Uso and Roman tell you a story right now.
I agree.
And then after the big promos, AJ comes out, and it's Jey Uso versus AJ Styles. Fantastic match.
Here's the thing that makes it so good for me.
Yeah.
Is that as a character, AJ just lost a match this past, weekend at Clash of Champions, and he's already trying to insert himself into the Universal title scene.
Yeah.
You see that? But I love how he said it. It's like, let somebody who's got some experience get in there. And I'm just like, yeah, you should say that. You're AJ Styles. Why not? And I'm like, that everything is just making sense, dude. Yeah. It really is.
If that's one storyline that's going well, is that one. Keep it up.
Yep.
Otis defeats John Morrison. Oh, you said something?
Oh, no, I was saying he was bumping like a boss for Jey Uso. I'm just going to put that out there.
Otis defeats John Morrison. Fun match. They actually are going to have something next week about the Money in the Bank contract.
Yeah, like a trial or something. Otis is going to represent himself in court.
Who's going to be the judge? R-Truth should be the judge.
That'd be great. That'd be great. We didn't shout out his minor character for Clash of Champions.
Yes.
That was stupid. So, it's the Gold Rush.
Yeah.
he had the belt in the pan, man.
Yeah.
That's so good. I think he's gonna show up in a suit, and that's just gonna be enough comedy for itself. So
he's gonna have the jacket and pants, but no shirt.
No, he's gonna have no pants.
No pants.
He's like Donald Duck. He's the one that doesn't pants. He's the one guy. He can get away with it.
Yeah.
As long as he does if he does, and it's gotta have no sleeves. Didn't he do that already?
Yeah.
He had a suit jacket with no sleeves.
Yeah.
No, that was the vest they wear. So that's it. No sleeves.
Yeah. Okay. We'll see. Sadly, Sheamus defeats Shorty G in like a few minutes.
Sadly, listen. As long as his name is Shorty G, he can't win.
Yeah. And then Biggie and Sheamus are fighting next Friday.
Can't wait.
Yeah, because Biggie killed Larry, and he hasn't been on TV since.
Oh, poor Larry.
Matt Riddle, Lindsay Dorado, and Grand Metalik defeat King Corbin, Shinsuke Nakamura, Cesaro. Fun match.
It was fun, but dude, Kalisto caught Lindsay full on in the face at the end. He blasted that dude in the face with his leg.
Yep.
I was like, damn, he put a little stank on that.
Shout outs to Lindsay and his Megazord suit.
Yeah.
That was pretty dope.
That's an awesome picture. Yeah. Check out his Instagram?
Yeah, his Twitch. He actually makes it on his Twitch channel.
He makes it on his Twitch? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Fun match.
Yes, sir.
And then our main event, Sami Zayn defeats Jeff Hardy for the Intercontinental Championship. Happy to see the IC title main eventing.
It's, again, I got to give him a little bit of shit for, again, another rematch, but it was good.
I will say this. I actually say that this one they have not actually fought each other one-on-one.
It just makes sense because it was a triple threat. It was a ladder match with 3 people in it, so it's not real.
So it was fine. Like I was fine with this. Like all right, like now he gets his one-on-one match with him and see where he goes, and he still loses because he needed to do a spot monkey move and landing on the turnbuckle and fucked himself up. Sami Zayn wins. You're undisputed IC champion.
Sami Zayn once again proving to be smarter than the average wrestler.
Smarter than the average bear?
Yes, sir.
I love Sami Zayn. I love what he's doing. He was also on Talking Smack. Very good. He fucks with Kayla so much.
That's funny. Okay, I did hear the New Day for the last week.
New Day had Sammy on. Oh, that was so good.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was their longest episode too.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, it was like about an hour or something. Like usually they end like 40 minutes, 50 minutes. That was a whole hour. Yeah, cool. That was I laughed so much on that episode. That shit had me rolling. Before we go to the podcast we listened to, we did just mention one. Let's go to our takeover predictions.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Also, G1's going crazy. Yano is still undefeated, so let's go Yano.
Cool. That's
He
awesome.
has beaten every single person by tying their fucking legs together outside.
Really? Oh man. I hope New Japan is taking all the clips from each match, and at least I hope there's like a thing at the end where they show all of them.
Yeah.
For this year.
Yeah. So right now he's undefeated. He has not lost yet.
That's great.
And he beat Juice. He beat Sonata. He beat some of the best kind of shit.
Good.
So
Keep on.
And then Sonata just had an amazing win over Naito last night. No, 2 days ago.
Okay, cool.
That was a really good match. I think that was his first win.
Really? His first
Sonata?
win?
Yeah, that was his
Really?
first one.
Wow.
So NXT Takeover
31?
Yeah, 31.
Yes.
31 takeovers. Oh shit. Kushida versus Velveteen Dream. I think I got Kushida's winning this.
Yeah, I think so. I need to see where the character's going, and
Yeah.
he needs to be winning and dominant to do so.
I'm digging this. Scott Steiner's not, but I'm digging it.
Oh, he's trying to get you.
They're trying to get me. NXT Cruiserweight Championship match: Santos Escobar versus Isaiah Swerve Scott. I think it's time that Swerve Scott gets that title.
Oh, you know what? I'll also give a shout out. We didn't mention it, but shout out to the promo they had this past week. I liked it. I dug it.
Yeah, it was really good. I did. Yeah, I did. I'm sad that I haven't been keeping up with 205 Live, and I feel really bad because I love those guys. But I will promise you, I will try to make time for you this week.
Okay.
I try. I'll try because there's so much shit going on.
They need to stream that on YouTube. I'm just saying.
You know what? That would be good for 205 Live. That would be the one to stream on YouTube. Why not?
Yeah.
Or Twitch.
Yeah.
Make a WWE Twitch.
Yeah, that's true.
Stream 205 Live. You know what you could do with this whole deal and have them all get a percentage? Showcase your people that have Twitch on your WWE one. Host it. Also, show matches like Impact. Impact shows matches all day, every day on their Impact Wrestling show.
You're right.
So I'm just saying, WWE could get I've been sleeping on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know how big Twitch is, and now you're realizing you're like, oh, we need that money.
Yeah, trying to catch up.
Anyway,
play catch up.
Yeah, I think Swerve Scott. I think it's time for him to get the title.
I agree.
Johnny Gargano versus Damian Priest.
I'm a fan of the work that Johnny's been doing, the character work. So I don't know. I like Damian Priest a whole lot, but how cool would it be to have the two evil twins, the two evil married twins?
I kind of want that too, and I'm just like, damn. I'm digging Damian Priest as champion. I really am.
Yeah.
But right now, I want to see what Candice LeRae and Johnny Gargano do as a couple champions. So I kind of want to see Gargano win.
Yeah, me as well.
And then going with my answer with the other one, Candice LeRae.
Yeah. And that just makes me sad. I look at the pictures they have, and they have EO's face, and I'm like, damn, I love EO as champion, but this has been so good.
And I actually think this match could be surprise people too, and it could be a match of a night because one of their first match was a hell of a match.
I agree.
And then our main event, NXT champion Finn Balor versus Kyle O'Reilly.
You just looking through what we see for the card. This whole night is a night of show stealers.
Yeah,
like potential matches that could be like, oh, this could be the match of the night. So I have to add this one in there. We already said it.
Yeah.
But again, could be these two dudes could be match of the damn decade. Who knows?
Yeah, it could be match of the year.
Can't wait to see it.
Who you got?
I want Finn Balor to stay champ.
Me too.
Not now, Kyle. Not now.
Me too. But I would like to see Kyle O'Reilly back in this picture. I don't think this will be the first time.
No, the last time. Yeah.
I'm a little saddened the NXT champions are not defended, but it's okay.
Yeah,
I
that's
forgive you.
true. That's true.
I forgive you. I need some
That's,
Breezango. Maybe they help Isaiah Swerve Scott.
I mean, I just thought about that. Even if Swerve wins, he at least has a few like planned for him already.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure Legado del Fantasma is not going to take that, lightly. So
Yeah. He's gonna try to murder him.
yes,
He's probably gonna borrow Rey Mysterio's gun and shoot him too.
that would be. He said, "I'm going to kill you with a gun of Rey Mysterio." I'm like, what?
And you think it's a question mark gun? It looks like a Riddler's gun.
Yep.
Oh man, I gotta start being so creative. I make good shows, and it's like I'm so disappointed when it don't happen.
I had to take a picture and send it to you. I have a mask, for being outside and whatnot.
Yeah.
But it looks like I belong in Retribution. So I wanted to take a picture and send it to Brendan Williams.
Yeah.
The great otaku who was Mace.
Yeah.
Because he has the hashtag Mace Mob.
Yeah.
So I might be joining Retribution, y'all.
All right. Maybe it could be a better.
Don't let me do it.
Maybe you can be doing better. Oh man.
So we'll see. Hopefully it's a good pay-per-view, right?
Yeah. The Capital Wrestling. What's this? WWE to unveil the Capital Wrestling Center tonight.
Okay. So what? They got a new facility?
I guess. I don't know.
I guess maybe they're gonna have their own version of the Thunderdome 4.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Makes sense. Go ahead. Why not?
Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Good for them. How does my crowds do? Podcast we listened to. I listened to quite a few. I heard Miro and Gangrel's on CCV. Christian Vliet. Good interviews. I like Miro a lot, so I'm happy to
Poor Miro. The stuff that he keeps saying they try to do to him.
Yeah.
Did you hear? The one bulletin point that
yeah.
I think he made a story was they tried to give his character erectile dysfunction.
Yeah, stupid.
And it's just like, come on, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Miro.
Did you get to see? Wait, we didn't talk about it again.
Oh, his best man thing.
Billy Mitchell.
Yeah, I was
That's terrible. That is like 15 years too late to do that. But
yeah.
It still made me laugh.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? The sad shit is probably the only people that popped was the people that remember the damn documentary. Other than that, like, who the fuck is this guy with the mullet?
No, okay, so apparently there's a character that is him on a popular cartoon.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So they make fun of him though, but because he has a giant head on the show.
Oh, okay.
But apparently, yeah, his visage, because he has a tie and everything, I believe.
Yeah.
And so his visage lives on in a cartoon now.
Oh, okay. So I know he's still, I don't know, he's still him.
He got taken out of the Hall of Fame for cheating or something like that.
Yeah.
Some crafty.
He got 2 of the records back though.
So yeah. Well, see, he's got controversy is the whole deal with him.
Yeah.
But hey, he is Billy Mitchell, right?
That mullet's controversial.
That tie. Where was the hot sauce? That's my question. Where's the hot sauce?
Yo, I honestly want to try his barbecue sauce. I heard actually good things about it.
Wow. Don't make me order that.
I tried JR's. JR's is not that bad either. It's actually pretty good.
Would you recommend it over like something you could buy in the store though?
It's very similar to Sweet Baby J's. Sweet Baby J's. Is that the name of it? It's very similar to that one.
Oh, Sweet Baby Ray's, the one that
Sweet Baby Ray's,
swears by. Yes.
Yeah. It tastes very similar to that.
So, and is it overpriced?
Yeah, because it's something that you're gonna order, and it's a special box and things like that, and it's also JR, so he kind of signs in shit. So you're paying like $15. It's like $15 and shit like that. So it's not bad though. It's actually pretty decent.
All right. For like a special occasion, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you want to, what a slobber knocker on your burger.
Hell yeah.
I listened to the Major Wrestling for Your Pod. They actually announced their first live show in Baltimore, which I'm very, very, very willing to want to go. But then I'm also like, there is COVID still out there, and I do not want to be in a place with more than 100 people.
I understand.
So I'm like, damn.
It was a good episode. Though. I heard it this week.
Yeah, it was really fun. I love those guys. I listen to them every week. I can't wait for the Super 7 figures to come out. That's all the way in August 21st. I pre-ordered two of each.
Okay, cool.
Because I want the box is so dope. I did not want to. I want to open one, and I'm gonna leave one in the box.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully I get the box signed by them. Hopefully, like down the road, they do live shows over here, and I'll definitely, we definitely should try to make it.
You just reminded me. Couldn't you watch the virtual signing because you're on the Patreon?
Yeah, he did. Macadona did it in Hassel Toys in Long Island this week.
Yeah, that's what I know. Kenny did one, and he did one. A few wrestlers were doing them. Yeah.
But he was actually doing a signing at Hassel Toys Saturday, so you can actually go and meet him.
Yeah, but he also did it virtual too.
Yeah.
So he was. I don't know if it was on. Was it on his Twitch or something? I don't know. I didn't see it live.
Yeah, I just
know he put the links up.
I know I was running around the whole day, so I didn't even get to watch it.
Yeah.
There's one I've listened to that is actually a really good, cool conversation. It's Chris Jericho and Lance Storm. They're watching their tag team match back in the day on I think it was I forgot, it was Friday's show. It was Lance Storm on the show. They were watching it. Chris Jericho and Storm made their professional wrestling debuts, and they actually talking about it and stuff like that. They talk about fighting each other, and they also talking about tag teaming with each other and stuff like that. It was actually a really good conversation, so definitely check that one out on Talking to Jericho Friday.
Nice.
Do
you mention? Oh yeah, that was to say After the Bell.
Yeah, After the Bell, JBL, that was good.
Very good episode. I heard the creation of the APA made me die laughing.
Yeah,
that was a pretty good story. Like, I mean, JBL is a hell of a talker, man. The way he tells stories, that should be a thing. I mean, he also said he has a podcast.
Yeah, it's about like betting and shit though. Like,
it's about right. Like, he needs a wrestling podcast. Him and Ron Simmons.
The damn
podcast. Could you imagine that? Like, I'm just saying. They got stories for decades. Come on, man.
I like to hear these stories too, so I'm all for it. You know what? Maybe JBL go on the Austin Brooklyn Skull sessions.
Do you know if he's done any?
Oh yeah, Kurt Angle and Jerry the King Lawler was the last two. Kurt Angle one was great.
Okay, cool.
Jerry the King Lawler, I really didn't care. Like, I didn't watch it. I just didn't care. I don't really care about Jerry the King Lawler. So I heard his story. He has some good stories and stuff like that, but I just wasn't interested in his. I don't know why. Maybe I'll watch it. I feel bad.
No, I'm just saying, man. I thought you were saying the stuff he was saying, but if you didn't hear him, I was like, oh, okay, I got you, because you don't. He himself, you're not into.
I'm not interested. But but he was on it, and then Kurt Angle was after the pay-per-view of Clash of Champions.
Oh yeah, I did see. Okay.
That was really good. It was
so, are those the first ones he's done in a while, or has he?
That was the first one he did.
Only been doing that.
That was the first one he did. Yeah.
Cool.
Well, he did a Chris Van Vliet a while ago, but other than that, that was the first one he did.
Gotcha.
Alexa Bliss on Cool podcast. It's still going. She had the dude that plays the genie in the Aladdin Broadway play. It was actually a good conversation. I enjoyed it. It was fun. And I like her little podcast. Definitely check it out. New Day Pod with Sami Zayn was freaking amazing. It was probably one of the funniest casts I heard them. And I actually got me listening back and going back and listening to their other cast. Their first three casts about their characters and shit are so funny. If you have not listened to them, listen to them. Like, We're Gonna Be Preachers, the one that the names that they were supposed to be, that was probably one of the funniest casts.
Yeah, I agree.
I've heard
the story. The way Sammy tells the story about Austin Creed debuting.
Yeah,
the way he goes through that whole thing, and then they just roll into it. It's hilarious. You debuted as the same thing twice. Oh, just like you don't even have he has the thing. He doesn't even have his own music.
Yeah,
like you gotta be. He's like, I don't need it. I don't need it. I just proved you don't need it. Like,
Yeah,
you're
it
right.
was such a good podcast. I'll definitely check it out. Yeah, that's all that I have.
Yes, sir. Good week of wrestling content. If
Yeah,
not, if you didn't like the shows, there's enough podcasts and other side things. Again, I want to recommend, if you don't already follow her, please subscribe to Oscar's YouTube channel. It's one of the most sweetest things you can watch, especially now.
yeah.
Her making pancakes is hilarious. I'm just saying.
I didn't
Just
get
saying.
to watch it yet. I have it on my list to watch. Also, up, up, down, down. We always give them love. I love those. I love those guys.
Oh, I took your recommendation and watched the link you sent me, the Uno.
Yeah,
That's a good video.
the Unos are The Unos are hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
The Unos
I
are
agree.
hilarious. They have a good time. The one of the best ones was when I think Tyler Breeze was in the midst of shaving his beard and he did the Tiger King shit.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's where the challenge came from. It was
Gotcha.
that show because he kept every time he got a draw too, he challenged everybody.
Got you. Okay.
And it was like that. It was actually a really funny cast. But you see him with the handlebar mustache and everything, and he's like acting like the Tiger King and shit. It was actually really fun.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they have a lot of good. They have a good time. They've been doing the what's that game on PS4? That
Which
new
one?
one, that new multiplayer game that everyone's playing.
Oh, Among Us.
Fallout. No,
Oh, Fall Guys.
Fall Guys. Yeah, they've been playing Fall Guys and they've been playing Uno. And I think he got the new gate. This is the first time he actually had the New Day back on the podcast on the Up Up Down Down as well. They played each other in a game as well, so it was actually really fun. I think it showed on Thursday.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yes, I guess we'll wrap this up. This is a long cast because we have a lot of pay-per-views. Follow us on all social medias: Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter. Twitch, YouTube, and SoundCloud, Mark with the Mic, and Red Cyclone Inc., and
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
WordPress.
We got a WordPress, y'all.
Yep. Yeah, that's clear. I actually hit everything. Follow all our podcasts. We have new episodes of the Game of Rage podcast and the Shell Shock podcast. We did a verdict on Batman versus Ninja Turtles, and we also did our love of SNES.
Yeah, that's a good episode.
Yeah. The challenges on this, we did the little challenges. We'll talk about it a little bit on the Gets Better Surcast, so stay tuned for that. But follow all. We have new episodes of those. Follow all our past casts. Give us a like, subscribe, share, and tell your friends about us. And we keep giving you brand new content every week. We'll be back next week for, I guess, the Wrestling Babble podcast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We have a review of Takeover 31.
And always remember to follow the Jinkies with the 6-foot sandwich.
6-foot sandwich with the Fiend mask. Oh, you know what? We forgot to mention the Fiend and Alexa Bliss, which is the picture of this podcast. That was cool.
A pretty good moment.
Firefighter Funhouse, Monday Night Raw. I'm looking forward to it.
Poor
Kevin
Kate.
Owens.
Poor Kate.
If y'all don't make a Kevin Owens puppet, I won't be mad.
Yeah. Wow.
Make him like a chickmunk
It's gotta have a tie on.
or a beaver.
It's gotta have the t-shirt tie combo.
What's a Canadian
yeah.
animal? A moose?
No, the beaver. The beaver.
Yeah. Kevin Owens.
With a little, a little haircut. Yeah.
It'd be a beaver. Yes. Still waiting on the John Cena puppet.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
I want to see it.
Just saying. Maybe he's invisible, and that's why we haven't seen it.
I mean, that'd be no, but he has a picture frame and it has John Cena in it.
Yeah.
He's not invisible. He's just, I guess maybe that's where he is now.
Maybe he's not invisible in the Firefly Funhouse.
True.
Yes. But yeah, that was cool. Cool scene on SmackDown. Sorry we forgot that. And that's our cover, so whatever. Stay tuned for Gets Brass Red podcast.